I mean, I've been around Steppenwolf and done things in the fringes of Steppenwolf for years, going back to an early reading in like 1995 or something, and then a first look production of Butcher Baraboo in 2006, I think that was. Was I waiting for one day when Steppenwolf would say, it's time? Sure I was. So when Martha called me, she says it's the flick, and I go, oh, lovely, right? People want to think that a theater director knows everything about a play. I'm the scholar of it. I've understood everything. You don't. You get it in a room and you play with it and you laugh. I mean, you laugh. You have it's so fun to play with the rhythm and the circumstances, the given circumstances of these people. What happens? You can only imagine. It's as if you get a time to spend with a couple of people who clean and work at a movie theater. I don't know how to say this. They don't collide in Annie Baker plays like they would in, say, a play that's more dramatic in front. They come close enough to start to notice that there's fractures and differences between them. And the awkwardnesses and confusions create a hilarious portrait of what it really is like to be a human communicating with other people. What Annie wants to do is actually make time real in those snippets, which is that we're actually going the speed that it takes to do things. And that is something that sometimes in theater we lie a little bit. We're a little bit untruthful about how much it really takes to make hors d'oeuvres for the party, right? They pop out freshly done with no problem, With Annie, she finds it absolutely poetic and beautiful and necessary to watch people sweep a theater. That's what they're doing in real time that it takes to get that done. And I have to say, that is what determines the pace of this play. Annie didn't write a play that's going to be slower than others. She thinks this is the exact amount of time that it would take for believably these things to transpire. It's completely recognizable and human. Hilarious. And many people who watch her plays say, oh, all plays should be like that. That actually was more truthful than sometimes my experience when I go see a different kind of play. I hope, Chicago is the kind of city who can embrace a playwright like Annie Baker and really like her work and come out, to see it and support it because they love it. Not because I don't think they will. I think they will adore this play.